friends, I made these last week, but I was just showing them to you because they've got index cards inside of them, mini index cards. And that's what we're going to be doing today, is altering those index cards. Welcome to the Gothic Girls collaboration. This is hosted by myself, also Jennifer with Scrapbooks and Memories, and Bexx with Black Whisper Crafts. Please join in. You can get freebies on my Facebook group, which is Creating with Jovi, Journals and Crafts. And you can grab the kit, the full kit, in my Etsy shop, and it is called Gothic Girls. I have 21 artists participating in this collaboration, so please be sure to follow along. I know that you'll get lots of inspiration for the spooky season. If you've missed any of the previous days, go check them out. You won't be disappointed. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get started on embellishing/decorating these index cards. Now, as you can see, some of these have florals on them. Well, actually, all of these have florals on them. They are double-sided. Let me show you the backs. These have leaves, so I'm going to leave that back exposed. This is flowers, so I might consider covering that, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, and then this one has flowers on both sides. Okay, it's the same pattern. I have them laying like this because this is how they're going to go in their envelopes. So I'm going to cover the side and decorate the side that we're going to see first. Now I have more of these that I had cut out. Oh, did I mention I cut these out on my Cricut? I don't know if I mentioned that, but I did. I know not everybody has a Cricut. I totally get that, but you maybe could download a form off, from online and then fussy cut it out yourself. You don't necessarily have to have a Cricut to create these little cuties, okay? On the Cricut, I was able to change the sizes, as you can see, like this one's large compared to this one. So that was nice to have that flexibility. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm just picking this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and cover it with this black grungy paper, and actually it's cut perfect. It's perfect size. So first thing I'm going to do is glue this onto this paper, and then I will, matter of fact, I wonder if I can fit two of them. Oh, I can, look at that. So I'm going to glue both of these onto the paper, and then I will cut them out. The paper that I'm gluing this to, this is a vintage bank statement, and I had done jelly prints on both sides of it. So just so you guys know what this is and where it came from. And I actually used the rest of it to cover this one. It was scrapbook paper on this side, but it was white on the other, so I went ahead. This is the same paper. So that's pretty fun. I love being able to use my jelly prints in a variety of ways. And jelly printing is relatively new to me, but I enjoy it very, very much. As a matter of fact, I'm in the mood to do another batch of papers here pretty soon. It's a funny thing, you do it and you have fun doing it, and then you put it away, and then in a little while you're just like sort of craving, just having that fun again with it. So I've enjoyed the jelly printing. All right, I've got these on here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half right here. And now I'm going to go ahead and just cut around the edges and make sure it is the same size as the card. All right, my friends, this is the back side, and this is the side that we just glued the paper on, looking wonderful and grungy, if you ask me. Now, before we move on, I was thinking maybe what I would do is choose how I want to cover these as well and just get all of that part done. So I'm going to do that. Since you saw me do one, you don't need to see me do them all, but I'm going to go ahead and cover these, and then I shall return. All right, my friends, I wanted to show you I got the other ones done. This one I just covered this part. I didn't cover the tab, and then these they're covered completely, and then I have these two. So all of the cards have paper on the opposite side, so they are ready for decorating now. All right, my friends, this is a piece from the digital kit called Gothic Girls. I'm definitely going to use that. I'm going to put some ink right around the edges before I do anything else. And then I found this scrap. This goes to one of my other Halloween kits, but I had this left over from last year, so I'm going to use this as well. This one we're going to make relatively flat so that it can go in the little tiny file folder. But some of these, I know I'm going to be tempted to put a little extra on them, and if they get too big for the file folders, we'll just use them for something else, like inside of a pocket in the journal or something like that. I don't want to limit ourselves to just sticking with mostly flat. If I feel inspired to do more, then I want to be able to do that. Now we can have something that sticks up a little bit, but I wouldn't want like anything that was sticking up too much. So I think we'll start with this one. As I mentioned, this one will be somewhat flat, depending on what I embellish it with. But so far, that's the feeling I have with this one. And then I'm going to put this here, and I'll write something. Well, I'll either write on it or, check this out. I wonder if Trick or Treat will fit on there. I bet it will. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can cut Trick or Treat out, and we'll put that on there. I think that's a good move. And that way I don't have to worry about my handwriting. I usually can write things pretty decent, but it's nice when it's already typed out for me like this. Okay. So before we glue that on, let's do that here where the desk is a little bit flat already. Well, it's definitely more flat than the card because there would be an edge right here. I think that's going to be perfect. So these are rub-ons. If you saw the video where I made the little file folders, I used some of these and showed that these are rub-ons. I think that turned out super cute. So now I'm going to adhere that to the index card. All right, my friends, here we are. And I was thinking I could add these black and silver cabochons, maybe 3 of them. Let's see how that'll look. That'll just add something a little bit different. Yeah, I could actually put this one up here on the tag if I wanted to. I don't know, it looks a little crowded there. So maybe like here, here, and here. What do you guys think of that? I think that'll look pretty cute. And I did finally reorder some of this, what do we call this, gem tack. I ordered some finally. Definitely getting low when you have to use your little tiny spatula. All right, my friends, here is the first one. I just realized I didn't turn one of my lights on. How's that? That's a little better. So here is the first one. I love it. I think it looks so cool, and honestly, it was super easy because all I used was this piece from the kit, this piece where we added the rub-on, and then these. I mean, the cardstock with the gold stars really, I should say scrapbook paper with the gold stars, it really is a great platform to start with. And then of course there's the back. I think it turned out great. I hope you enjoyed that. So let's do one of the smaller ones now. All right, my friends, so this is the next one we're gonna do. And I figured since this is the Gothic Girls collab, we'd go ahead and use this Gothic girl. And what I see in this picture is, we've got her, of course, and she's holding her black umbrella, but I see leaves. And I was thinking that I could use like 3 of these here and there. And then along with that, we could put some flat backs on. Similar to how we did the index cards the other day. They add some nice color without taking up a lot of space, and it adds interest too. So I'm thinking that's the plan for this. I'm going to do it slightly offset. I'm not going to put it exactly in the center. All right, so I'm going to choose one of the smaller leaves for over here, and I think I'll put it up here on the top, and I think this is one of the smaller ones. I usually add a little dab of hot glue, but I did not heat that up, so I'm going to add some of my regular glue. I just like to always add something for some reinforcement. Now, this is 2D, but these don't stick up very far at all, you guys, so I'm not worried about using these on the cards. So let's go ahead and use one of these down here. And we're gonna pick one more for the top, and that'll be 3 of them. While our leaves are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and put down some of the gem tack. And then I'm going to add some of these flat backs here. I chose orange, black, and purple. I'll get those on and then I'll add some more glue and add more, but I just don't want that glue to dry. I've got my fan on high in here and I don't want these to dry out. So if you press these into an eraser, a lot of times they'll pick them up, and you can always dampen the eraser with a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of water. All right, my friends, here is the next one. I love it. I just feel like everything came together really nicely. Super happy with it. You can still see a little glue drying right there, but that's okay. Just ignore that. You probably wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't pointed it out. Anyway, friends, this is the second one that we are done with, and I'm very happy with it. All right, this piece is part of the kit that I created. Let's see what we can do with this. The first thing I know that we can do is we can loosely fussy cut this out. You could also fussy cut it out not loose. You could get really specific with it, but I'm not choosing to do that. Okay, now I was thinking, we got that done, and I was wondering if I should add some color on the inside of the writing. I don't really want to cover the black outline, but I'm thinking I could do that. And I got these nifty, whatever these pens are, I really love them. It's the Paper Studio 3.7 mm, and it says brush tip marker, but they have like a metallic, they're just kind of metallic. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, I really have enjoyed using them. And I got them on clearance. I'm not being very neat and tidy with them, so I hope I don't mess anything up. Now we're going to go around the edges with some brown ink. I do have black, but I'm going to go with brown. This ink is still drying, by the way, so try not to smudge it. And now, once this is dry, I'm going to dip it in the ink pad. I don't know if you saw the manila folder one, but we did that on a couple of these that I cut out. We dipped it in there, and just gently, and it gave it some nice color. So I want to try to do that again, but I don't want to do it till I know it's dry. All right, let's go for it, my friends. We're gonna put it right there in the middle of the ink pad, and we're just pressing down and lifting. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it definitely adds some brown speckles. So I like that. I think I'd like to do a little bit more right here on that corner. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then a little more right here on the bottom. There we go. All right, very good. I did get a little bit of purple ink on my ink pad. Hopefully that won't hurt anything. Up in this corner, I'm adding this flower shape. And I'm doing that, honestly, just to give this a little bit of color. And then the next one that's going to go on is the bird. So I've chosen the raven. And just so you guys know, I did cut this raven out on my Cricut. And he's gonna fit right over here. And then I'm adding our words. There we go, stay spooky. I'm gonna add that. See, it's nice to have that little punch of color up there, I think. All right, now I'm gonna press everything down with my little spatula. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use some purple stickles. I went ahead and grabbed them. I thought we'll add some of those, and then we can also add some of those flatbacks if we want to. Let's see how we do with the stickles, and then if we need to like take up a little more space or something, we can always add them. Let's do this. All right, I'm already liking that better. I know you probably can't see it too good because it's not up close to you, but I think it's looking good. I'm gonna do just a little outline on this bird here. Very, very good. All right, I'm gonna get this up close to you. Well, not yet. You know what, guys? I do wanna add some of these halfbacks, so let me do that first. Glue is still drying, but I'm loving this. I will show it to you again once the glue is dry, because I'll show them all to you at the end. But I like this more than I thought I would, actually. Hi friends, I wanted to show you the completed index cards. I'm super happy with how each one of them turned out. So we've got our Gothic girl here, and we've got another Gothic girl right here with her fall leaves surrounding her. We have a Stay Spooky Crow with some stickles, as you can see, and some flatback gems. And I even used one for his eye. So I thought that was cute. We have a kitty cat, and it says, "Blessed are the curious." And I just think that's super cute. And here we have a bat and a tombstone, and it says, "Rest in peace." We've got some lace under it as well. I think that turned out super cute. And then we have this one, and I just love this because there's two bats on, I'm sorry, there's a bat and there's an owl, and it says, "Use your wings." So I think that's so super cute, and you can see there's some stickles on there as well. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this. Please be sure to support all of the crafters in the collaboration this month. There is a crafty video going out each day. There's 21 creators. Super exciting. So I hope you enjoyed this. Tomorrow is going to be Jennifer with Scrapbooks and Memories, and after that is going to be Bexx with Black Whisper Crafts, and both of those wonderful ladies are our co-hosts as well. But make sure to check out all of our crafty friends. Thanks for watching. See you soon.